Good morning, everybody. It's Mr. Henderson again. It's another Friday and another celebration worship. As you can see, our candle is already lit and we are ready to hear some of the wonderful things that you've been getting up to. It's been a very busy week, both in school and out. Something I wanted to say first of all, when I walked through our entrance this morning, I looked up at our sports netball shield and some of the wonderful pictures from Sports Day up there, the house trophy. And just behind, there's a quote on the wall. And that quote says, "Success is a journey, not a destination." Now, I think that's a really important quote for us at the moment, because sometimes, well, most of us might think of success just being about the end product. So the winning, the wonderful piece of work, completing a book, lots of things, the end. But actually, what we need to celebrate more and more, particularly at this time, is the journey that we're going on. And actually, lots of us are learning new routines. Lots of mums and dads are learning new maths, new reading, new writing, things that maybe they hadn't seen for quite a while. And that's hard. You know, I've been a head teacher for quite a few years now, and I've been a head teacher for even longer. But getting used to teaching your 3 children at home in a completely new routine, still going to school, figuring out it's quite intense and it's not easy and it's not straightforward. So I think we should be celebrating the little things that happen on our journey that make us feel happy. Don't worry about getting to the end product, getting to the end result. Sometimes that just won't happen. So just let's enjoy the journey that we're on and celebrate each little step. I've been reading quite a bit this week, and I've actually been reading about this man up here, Marcelo Bielsa. Bielsa is the Leeds United manager, and I know many of you know me, know that I support Leeds United. I've been reading quite a bit about his leadership style, the tactics that he uses in football, which made me think what would be really nice over these today and over the weekend is if people could email me or send me a video or send us tweets on our school Twitter account or my school Twitter account with some information about the best thing that you've read since we finished school. Now, it doesn't have to be a whole book, but you might want to talk about a book that you've been reading that's really brilliant. It might just be an article in a magazine that you read that you thought was really good. It might be from a newspaper. It could be something that you read on the internet. Anything really that you would like to share with everybody else as your favourite bit of reading today. Mums and dads, if you want to join in too, please feel free to tweet us or send us an email about the favourite things you've been reading as well. Whilst we're talking about reading things on the internet too, what I would just like to remind us about, or you about, and all of us, are the general rules that we have about internet safety. I know many of us are using really great apps like Houseparty and FaceTime to talk to each other. However, I know lots of people use Roblox to type messages to each other. Houseparty, if you're not careful, if you're not locked the room with the person that you're speaking to, other people can join in. So there's lots of concerns out there. So what I would say first and foremost is, if you are on the internet and you're on a tablet or a phone or a laptop, really you should be in and around where your parents are so they can see what you're doing. If you see something on the internet that you're not comfortable with or you know is not appropriate, then you must tell straight away. If somebody messages you on a game or an app that you're using, remember, you ignore them, you tell somebody, you never release any of your personal information, not your name, your address, a picture, anything that releases any information about you, okay? All of these rules are to keep you safe, because whilst the internet and social media has been amazing over these 2 weeks, we've still got to remember to keep ourselves safe. So please do that. Also, I just wanted to mention, I've just noticed on Facebook that the takeaway Geo's just on the 1079 have announced that they are willing to share any of their food with anybody that's really struggling at the moment. I wanted to just mention that because I thought this is the kind of thing that's happening in these quite unusual times. There are lots of people stepping up. I know there's lots of people volunteering to help out elderly people around the village, bring them shopping, do all those wonderful things that make a difference to lots of other people. So I wanted to mention that for Geo as well, because when you've got businesses that are also prepared to share, then that makes our whole world look a little bit brighter. So well done to him. Mr. Neville said he does do a really good salami calzone, so there's a recommendation too. Okay, right, I think we're there. Today. Remember, officially, we should be breaking up for Easter. There will still be plenty, I'm sure, of learning challenges that you've been sent that you've not got to complete yet. So if you still want to keep up with a routine over Easter, still do some of those things, still keep reading, then that's brilliant. Your teachers will send you out a new work, ideas of work for suggestions for the week beginning 20th of April, so after the 2 weeks of holiday. But like I said, there's lots to keep you entertained in between now and then, and to keep yourselves busy. And do keep exercising. I know lots of people have been doing the Joe Wicks workout, and dancing workouts, gymnastic ones. That's really important. Keep yourselves fit and healthy. Look after yourselves. Okay, right. Well, take care, and I'll speak to you again soon.